Hey, how's it going? It's Joe. It's Sunday, about 6:30 p.m. I just walked out of my hotel, immediately jumped in a bot bus, 10 baht. We're gonna go up to the top of 2nd Road, where I'll change bot buses and head over to Jomtien. In a little bit of traffic, but it's kind of sprinkling, so I wanted to jump in a bot bus rather than sit on the back of a bike, possibly get wet. I'm staying on Soi Buakhao. So we're gonna go up Buakhao and then he'll turn towards Walking Street. I'll jump off and get in the queue. There's usually buses there that wait till they at least have 3 or 4 customers and then head off towards Jomtien. Now, if you're heading over to Jomtien, you'll pay 10 baht to get over to that area, and then you pay another 10 baht, go over to Jomtien. Fair enough. You can ride this bus here on Buakhao. It'll turn, go down 2nd Road, go all the way towards Terminal 21 and the Dolphin Roundabout, and then it'll turn up Beach Road. I think the drivers are pretty smart. If you did the entire loop, then they expect you to pay another 10 baht, but that's really peanuts for that distance. So from Soi Buakhao, we turned on to what I believe is South Pattaya Road. That's Toucan Electronics. And I'm gonna ride up until just before he makes the turn onto 2nd. Then I'll go off to the right on 2nd. And that, from what little I remember, is where you then get in another tuk-tuk or bot bus and head over to Jomtien, which is up over the hill this way. And I came up this direction again. I believe I'm on South Pattaya Road where the Toucan Electronics is. Came up the way, and my guy was either gonna come left or turn right. I was on another bot bus the other day. He took the right, went up 2nd Road. If you were to continue straight walking, it's a one-way street. Just a short distance on the left side is Walking Street. But right where this bot bus is going, he's probably gonna get in a big line, and you get off of his bot bus, pay him, and then walk up to the front bus that's loading up for the longer ride to Jomtien. Hopefully it won't take too long here at whatever it is, 6:30 at night. In the daytime you might sit there a little bit. So you can see there's just a series of bot buses standing by on the right, and get up in the front one. And as of the end of 2023, still 10 baht. And this one's overly packed, I might wait. So there's plenty going on as you pull into Jomtien, but I'm heading down towards the beach. And after about 10-11 minutes, the ride from 2nd Road, we turned on to, and you'll have to forgive me, I think this is Tapria Road in Jomtien. I always thought it was Soi 1, but I'm not sure, because as we go down to the beach, which is at the end of the street here, it goes Soi 1, 2, 3, and on and on. Off to the right here and left is just a series of bars. And just to verify, I just looked up the address of Rumors, and it does say Tapria Road. So the main road, when you come off the highway or the larger road there, coming in from Pattaya. Again, I'm just a visitor here. Every now and then in the comment, I'll get somebody that says, you shouldn't make a video unless you know what you're talking about. Hey, this video is a new guy wandering around and learning as I go. If you want a BBC documentary, this isn't the place. And a short distance before the beach is Supertown, Jomtien Walking Street. I was told by a buddy that that is the quote-unquote boys town. You'll find different alternative bars down there. Check that out. Oscar's Grooming Saloon. Yep, just a whole bunch of beer bars. No shortage of beautiful condos. Jomtien overlooking the Gulf of Thailand, or Jomtien Bay in the Gulf of Thailand. Again, I didn't research that, I'm just assuming. And if you were to go on the other side of that building, maybe 1 kilometer, there's a beach path. There's actually a road to ride your motorbike, or a nice walking path. you'll end up in Prakamak Hills, Prakamak, if I'm pronouncing that correct, which I'm probably not. Beautiful area. If you look up what is the nicest area of Pattaya, that oftentimes comes up. I did a video about that area. I really like it. It's nice to have a little bit of hill anywhere in Thailand. I mean, Bangkok is completely flat, so isn't Jomtien, but that area at least has a little bit of a hill. And there's a Hemingway's tucked away. I know of the Hemingway's in Bangkok, and there's another one, I want to say, off of Second Road in Pattaya, but I'm not sure. Hemingway's, popular pub. Country Road 3, I know of Country Road in Soi Cowboy, Bangkok, and the Kit Kat Jomtien. I think I've seen that in YouTube videos. I want to say it's a pool club. And then down the way, I see the Toto. And here's the Viper A Go-Go just across the street. I take it back. I was thinking in the back there of JB Pool House. I think they have 4 or 6 tables. And up the way, the Bullet next to Panacea Club. Want to be right across the street from the action, the Jomtien Plaza Condo Tel. Very nice building. I think I forgot the Escobar Bar and Restaurant. And this area right here, that is Jomtien Beach Road. Oh, see some lightning off in the distance. And there's the walkway. If you go off to the right, like I said, it's a pretty long walk, maybe over 15 minutes. Kilometer at least, maybe longer. You'll end up in the Pradamak Hill areas, or if you walk down this way, it's just Soi 2, 3, 4, 5 going all the way down. I'm not sure how far it goes. I know I've been down to Soi 19, I believe. Series of condos tucked away. Not anything directly on the beach, but obviously you're going to have a beautiful water view. And let me look it up real quick, because if you're staying in Jomtien, Pattaya, any of these areas, this is where you're going to come to immigration. Off the top of my head, I think it's on Soi 5, Jomtien Beach Road, but let me check. Yeah, it looks like I was right, at least as of the end of 2023. Everything changes over here. Soi 5 is the place to go. Your 90-day check-ins, retirement visas, on and on. At least if you live down this way, you need to go, or you're supposed to go. Agents sometimes do some tricky things. You're supposed to go to immigration in the area you live. In my case, it's Chiang Watana in Bangkok. Jomtien Palm Beach Hotel and Resort. This whole Jomtien, it's much more mellow than Central Pattaya. Oh, there's craziness going on here. Don't worry about that. But if you just want to have a couple of beers overlooking the water, yeah, this is the place to come. If you want, and I'm sure, well, up near that Country Roads and all, there was that Viper A Go-Go. I'm sure there's plenty of go-go bars behind closed doors down in this area, but it's more a concentration of, in my opinion anyhow, just mellow beach type bars. And of course, there won't be any shortage of seafood. Here's the Palm Terrace restaurant. And it's nighttime, but over here where the palm trees are and off in the distance, those lights, I would guess are fishermen. That's definitely the water. Now we're starting with Jomtien. I assume that's Jomtien Soi 1 or Jomtien Beach Road Soi 1. Soi 1's kind of mellow. The other Sois will have a dozen or so little bars and restaurants to choose from. The other thing is, if you want to make that side trip from Bangkok and get in the bay, there's no surf here. But if you at least want to get out there and do a little swimming, Jomtien is a nice place. I personally wouldn't swim off of Pattaya just because there's all these pump stations, and who knows where that water's coming from. The gutters, more than likely, but it just goes in big plastic tubes when it really rains and floods, and they just shoot it straight out into the bay, and it doesn't look like it's going out, you know, but 50 feet. So that's what you're swimming in. Here's Jomtien Soi 2, and I'm not going to walk all the way down. There's lightning for one thing, so that the storms are coming. But you can just see for a good long while, it's tattoo parlors and plenty of beers. And plus, right on the beach road will be plenty of restaurants. Here's the Happy Vikings. A lot of Russian people, Eastern European people love this Jomtien area. I mentioned it in another video. There's even a Russian Aeroflot flight that goes into Utapai Airport, the former U.S. Air Force Base. It's I went to it once. I want to say it's 40 minutes from here or so. It's almost easier to go back to Bangkok to get yourself different places around the world. But if you happen to be in Eastern Europe, is this, yep, Soi 3, Jomtien Soi 3. If you happen to be somewhere in Eastern Europe where it works out, you can fly straight into Utapai. I'm not sure if that's seasonal or what, but hanging out in the different bars, I've met all kinds of interesting people, Russian folks, but people from Hungary, Bulgaria, all kinds of good people. And more seafood here at the top of, I believe this is Soi 4. And I could have stayed on that bot bus I paid 10 baht for and go all the way to the end. It dead ends down there. But for that same 10 baht, I just wanted to get off where I did and walk a little bit of it anyhow. Show you what's happening. And get yourself some of these cheapy 200 baht shoes for the rain. The last thing you want to do is step in a foot of water with the Nikes, and that's going to take forever to dry out. Just carry a backpack like I'm carrying and have those water shoes in there. Yeah, it's still kind of mellow, but it's early. Just open bars like that is the name of the game. Here in Jomtien and much of Thailand, Pattaya, but there's also fancy closed up places. Well, I don't know if they're fancy, they're fancier. Things cost more. These open little beer bars is the way to go. And there's the Maldives bar next to pizzeria. You'll find all kinds of pizza and Western food. I love Thai food, but yeah, I don't eat Thai food every day. I sure eat it 3, 4, 5 times a week, but not every day. And then over here I see stand-up paddle boards and kayaks for rent. Down there is the old, what is that? The banana they drag you around on. You'll find the parachutes. What is that called, where they drag the parachute behind the boat? All those activities. Be careful renting the jet ski. I mentioned it in a couple of other videos, but it's for good reason. Go through your hotel person to rent a jet ski. Otherwise, you could fall victim to the old, look at this damage you did and we demand 1,000 US dollars, on and on. Make sure you're going to a reputable jet ski person. That is kind of a well-known scam. Even if it's just 2% of the business guys, I'd say the other 98% are just legitimate, honest people. Thailand, there's just very little crime. I don't know if it's a Buddhist karma thing. There's just not a lot of people that are in the business of trying to rip you off. I forgot what I'm on here. This is Soi 5. Okay, so this is where immigration is. So this is a busy road. By the time you're done with immigration, you're going to need a cocktail. I see the Sky Bar, cheers and beers, and it just goes on and on. And this is a little bit more of an early place. So there's all kinds of people sitting out drinking beers, and I'm not in the business of walking by sticking a camera in their face. I know plenty of people do, but that's not really my style. Here's the surf kitchen. I'm sure I capture many people's faces, but it's not intentional. And some more beautiful seafood. Well, that's the surf kitchen, okay. Yeah, that looks really nice. Volleyball nets on the right. And I believe, yeah, that's a police station, but I think it doubles as a lifeguard station. So another reason to come swim in this area. We're coming up on Soi 6. And Soi 6 is pretty mellow compared to 4 and 5. Just seems like a lot of massage places. And of course you can ride the bot bus any distance. So right now I'm at, what was it, Soi 6. If I wanted to zoom down to, I think it's Soi 13, the Wombat Bar down there. Yeah, if I didn't feel like walking, just jump on the bot bus, pay my 10 baht. I like to walk and get around, but if it's starting to sprinkle and I'm running 5 minutes late, jump on that bot bus. You don't have to ride it all the way from Pattaya like I did. You can ride it right there. I can just flag him down and just ride up the street. And they don't have the light on, but this is the surf beach. Looks like a 4-story job with a cafe Amazon coffee place right down below. Soi 7, we got the Opal House and the Leak Jomtien Hotel down the way. And what looks to be a ton of bars. I see the Tiki Bar Beer, Pupai Club. Another dozen choices going all the way down 7. It's definitely a bit of an older crowd. Bunch of 70-year-old guys kicking back, having a beer. Probably head out of here at 7 p.m. Much more mellow vibe down here. Oh, this is the Opal House right on the corner. Nice little restaurant below. 2 or 3 story hotel above. There's a 7-Eleven. Plenty of places to get your beach toys, and well, here's some toilets, 10 baht. If you're at the beach, it's a good option. Golden Sand Restaurant, barbecue and steak on the left here. And Soi 8 looks kind of cool. Nice restaurant on the corner. Bunch of bars on either side down the way. The Poo Beach Resort and Spa. Just open little places, just like the other streets. I mean, it's covered if it rains, but open air bars. Coming up towards Soi 9, La Roma Beach Cafe and Restaurant. Tops Daily, small shopping center. Not a full-size Tops Market, but 7-Eleven style. And right next door is the Jomtien Dive Center. I've pulled in here at 6:30 in the morning a couple of times. When I go to Pattaya Dive Center, and then we'll usually come pick somebody up here at Jomtien, and then continue on down the way to Bangsar up here, which I think is about 30 miles away. And I don't even know, I'd have to look at my logbooks, but head out to some islands way off in the distance or shipwrecks. I haven't did that in a while down here. I need to get back in the water. But Jomtien Dive Center, come check them out. It's not super cheap, it's still Patty prices. So here you go, fun dives, 2,800 baht. Or you can go on the dive boat snorkeling for 14.95. And what little I remember of these trips were they're normally 3 dive trips. Take off early in the morning and get back at 5, 6 o'clock, whatever it is. Hit 3 spots. I kind of lost track of if we came to Soi 9 yet, but here's the Jomtien Boathouse and the Chang Charlie Inn, which I'm assuming is that building. And either past Soi 9 or this is Soi 9 ahead. Nope, sorry about that. I messed that all up. We're on Soi 8. And Soi 8 looks relatively quiet. There's a couple of tattoo shops and some hotels down the way. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I think he was talking to me. But 7-Eleven up here on the left. Why did I think I was already up to Soi 9? I apologize to my one commenter in the UK who's probably going to get on me for that. You should do more preparation before you make these videos. Know what you're talking about. Hey man, I'm just doing my best. You need to mellow out in the UK. Maybe come over here and have a cocktail. So large 7-Eleven, some beach goods, street food, continuing down the way, Jomtien Beach Road. And I'm just playing around about that guy in the UK. I am so grateful for everybody that watches my little channel and leaves comments. Many people from the UK, Australia, my home country, United States, Canada, Germany, all over the world. I'm meeting up with 2 folks when I get back to Bangkok, having a beer. So that's great. Even a little channel like mine, somebody can watch the videos and maybe between all my mistakes, find a little bit of information, enough to motivate them to come over and give it that first visit. Or if you've been over here a bunch of times, maybe I'm showing you Jomtien Beach Road and you haven't been here in 10 years. So, however, I'm so grateful, and it's worth 1 in 1,000 comments that's negative about, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's like, yeah, you need to make your own video and shut up. Well, this is interesting. The Royal Norwegian Consulate is actually here in Jomtien, not in Bangkok. So this must be, well, I know it is. I know that Prakamak Hills, I was walking around, it was all Nordic this and Nordic that, and a lot of different Scandinavian restaurants and bars. So maybe not only, get out of this guy's way, maybe not only Russian people. Oftentimes when you say Jomtien, that's kind of the first thing that pops into your head, is there's so many Russian folks and visitors down this way. Again, that's cool, but maybe there's a huge Norwegian population I'm unaware of, if the consulate's here anyhow. It's a pretty nice evening. It's probably 10 degrees cooler than what I'm used to in Bangkok. Hey, there goes a tractor. I think they pull the boats up out of the water. One of those tractors. Yeah, even this little bit of Gulf water helps cool things down. Not much of a breeze, that would help. People have asked me many times about mosquitoes. Maybe I'm just lucky. I can remember 5 times being bit by a mosquito. I mean, in all the years. Here's the Casa Jomtien, which I assume is that building. I'm trying to avoid puddles here. I don't see it. I was going to say it's probably a large building at the end of this little street, because that is the Riviera off in the distance. That's a kind of a famous building with expats. I'm staying at the Riviera in Jomtien, and even though it's a short distance from the beach, this is motorbike territory. I'm not saying jump on your motorbike and go drinking in the bar and just ride the short distance home, but many people do that. Once again, I'm not recommending it. It's just way too easy to call up a motorbike for a lousy 37 or 47 baht, a whole $1.25. I wouldn't risk crashing a motorbike after a few pints. Not to mention having a reason for the cops to throw the handcuffs on you. And the soys are a little further apart now. So I should be coming up to the next one soon. Haven't seen a sign. Oh, other than that last resort, and I didn't see the sign there. We'll continue up the way. Didi Coffee and Restaurant. And a lot of really good barbecue happening on the right side. It appears the beach is just packed with locals. Here's a little playground. Once the day is winding down and cooling down, they're just, I would run over there, but it's kind of bumper to bumper traffic. It's a ton of families just hanging out in the sand, having some cocktails and eating some of this delicious sausage. Delicious. Try saying that 3 times as you're huffing and puffing, and still a little bit of heat. And you can hit that with a Google Translate. I'm not sure which soy this is, but it's right where the JT or Jomtien night market is. Looks like dozens of options of street booths. And the last few times I've been in here, there's a guy playing guitar, and yeah, it looks like he's taking a break and they're having a kids dance party. That's cool. Somebody did ask me, hey Joe, I like your videos, but can you show me some family-friendly places to go around Pattaya? And my first instinct was, hey man, Pattaya is like probably the world's largest red light area. So I mean, just be aware of that. But now that I'm thinking about it and I'm here, yeah, Jomtien, this is all families. Little kids having a good time. So come to Jomtien, go over to Pattaya, check out the craziness. But I probably wouldn't pre-book 7-night stay there. Go over there for 1 night or stay here, and you can see how easy it is to get over there. And you don't have to do the bus. You can hire a car. I'm sure a Grab to come over here, 250 baht, maybe less. And the wind has picked up, which is a double-edged sword because I can feel a couple of sprinkles, and it never just sprinkles here. So the wind means that storm is coming. I'm gonna keep walking and take shelter, get a beer if it starts pouring down. Oftentimes it just goes for 20 or 30 minutes, the really hard stuff, and then you can keep moving. And here's the Copacabana building. Not sure if that's a hotel or condo. Either way, it's beautiful. Feet from the night market. And plenty of affordable Thai places with $1 million ocean or bay view. It's still gonna come at a super affordable Thai price. Or you can have Western food. That's gonna be more. Hamburger in one of these restaurants with fries. Yeah, it's gonna be 10 US bucks, maybe 8. But you can also find 15 US dollars. We are up to Soi 9. Soi 9 just looks like some guest house. Well, what this little bar? What is this? I guess it's a dispensary. Motorbikes for rent. Small guest house. Sun Sky Bar. Oh, Sun Sky Resort with the Sun Sky Bar tucked away in there. And then it just looks like a whole bunch of condos within a kilometer. Just like 10 feet past Soi 9 is the Wombat and Kiwi Bar right here on Beach Road. Real popular expat restaurant. You'll see all the YouTubers hanging out in there. I think it was Greeny Travels. I think he had his wedding reception there. I think. I'd have to go back and double check. Here's the Tulip House and the Black Horse. So this is a real popular area to come watch different soccer games. Even like Monday Night Football, you can come in here and watch it Tuesday morning. Well, I don't know about at Wombat. I don't know if they're open, but many of these places, you can catch the games at 9 in the morning. The NFL games from the U.S., oftentimes the early games will start at midnight over here in Thailand. Coming up to Soi 10, another Cafe Amazon, Money Exchange, another dispensary, and the Sea Breeze Jomtien Resort. And there's the number 10 sign. Just looks like a mellow soy. Again, just some of these are just streets to get down to the large condos off in the distance. Get those customers over here. Here's the Breeze restaurant with some lightning off in the distance. Pay attention to that lightning, even when it's whatever that was, 15 miles away. That will be here in no time. That's probably what that nice wind we just got is from. Here's the 7-Eleven with some nice food stall options. And there's the Fruit Man. Here's some fireworks off in the distance. I oftentimes, I've heard that with other YouTubers that, Jomtien sometimes the only issue if you're standing right here near the beach is they love to blow those fireworks off all night partying on the beach. And that doesn't bother me at all. You party as much as you'd like. I like to see people hanging out, having a good time on the beach. So we are coming up to, well, I guess that's the Villa Naveen. And I know I said Via. One guy he's asked me twice in the comments, why do you keep saying Via Market? It's clearly Villa Market. Well, hey, you know, I'm Mexican, and any Mexican that would say V-I-L-L-A, Villa, they're gonna get some funny looks. That's pronounced Via in Spanish. Although I understand there's villas in Italy and on, but Via is just the first thing that comes out of my mouth. Some restaurants on the side here. Ramen. I like ramen. Here's a visa service. Thai driver's license, Thai bank account, insurance, travel tickets. I'm sure they can help you with your retirement visas, marriage visas, on and on. And we're coming up to the Jomtien Beach condominium and a Tops Daily. Yeah, Tops Daily. I was going to say, I think it's the smaller Tops. It is kind of 7-Eleven size. And the Jomtien Beach condo, which I assume is that building tucked away back there, just 200 feet from the beach. Approaching Soi 11, another Tops Daily Market, and Tribe down the way, which I'm assuming is a bar. And there goes the jet ski rental man. I'm certainly not putting anybody's business down. It's a well-known fact, the old jet ski scam. I would say it's 1 in 1,000 of these businessmen pulling that. Just be aware and take video of the jet ski before you rent it. I would go through a hotel or your favorite bartender, have them send you down to his brother-in-law, and you're not going to have any problems. But if you're going to go cold, just walking up on the beach, yeah, I want to rent a jet ski. Well, do your due diligence. Pull out your phone and just let him know that you're video recording every inch of that jet ski, just in case he's got something on his mind about pushing in some fresh Bondo and saying you put a hole in the thing. This is looking up Soi 11. And now that I'm thinking about it, I've heard more of the old jet ski scam more in Phuket. Phuket is just super, super touristy. I don't mean to put Phuket down. I know it's great. Some people might say, what are you talking about? I love Phuket. But it's expensive. It's kind of the Honolulu of Thailand. I mean, just tons of people go to the beach straight in Phuket. So there's just more trying to get over on the tourist. If it's with $25 US taxi rides, that same ride might cost $3 in Bangkok. Oh man, the lightning's really going. You're gonna find top expenses in Phuket, and unfortunately trying to get over on the tourist at times. And here's the pizzeria, Fellini Beach. I guess this is Fellini Beach. I thought we were still on Jomtien Beach. But what do I know? There's a very nice walkway over here, or even better yet, walk in the sand. If your goal is to come over here and live near the water and walk up and down the beach, I would guess you have at least a 2 kilometer, even longer if you go off to that Prakamak Hills. Do your beach walk, and it's going to be a little bit cooler. Smartest thing would be to do that beach walk earlier in the morning. Easy for me to say, I'm not a morning guy at all. And you know, it's starting to rain, so we're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to jump in a bot bus and head back towards, well, I might have a beer at that Wombat, but I'm going to have to turn around here in a little bit. So here is the Miami Jomtien Market, just a bunch of street food. Oh yeah, it goes down the way for 20 stands, but it's really starting to sprinkle, which means pouring rain is soon. And it just gets quieter as it goes down the way. I think I'm coming up on what, Soi 12? I think I went all the way to the end once, and interesting, the bot bus driver, maybe he knew where I got on, and that was Pattaya. This was 10 years ago. And he pulled over, stopped, and came back and said, you have to pay another 10 baht if you want to go in the other direction. You've rode 10 miles or whatnot, so fair enough. So if that happens to you, you're not getting ripped off. I think there is a limit to sitting on that bot bus for an hour. But it's getting slower down here. If you want to hang out in kind of the little busier area where there's music and other people and all, down, well, that could be anywhere, but down by Immigration in that area and those little beach bars, that's kind of the more popular area. And here's the the Grand Jomtien Palace, which I'm assuming is a hotel. I see people like checking in the lobby. So yeah, I'm gonna jump on a bot bus and head in the other direction. So I really appreciate you watching, following along this little little walk in Jomtien. Come check it out when you're over in Pattaya and have a good time. So consider subscribing to my little channel if you haven't. I'm based in Bangkok, so that's the majority of my videos, but I'm out and about everywhere in Thailand and Southeast Asia. Have a great evening.